What's good, man? You back with your boy Billionaire Charlie, man. One of the best YouTubers out here on the market, man. You feel me, man? I would love for y'all to support my channel by giving to hashtag Billionaire Charlie or going over there to the Patreon, supporting the channel, man, and helping me grow, man, to get better equipment in situations like that, man. I love coming before y'all and just giving y'all great knowledge and information. And I would love for y'all just to support me a little bit more, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all the love. Peace to the guys out there. Peace to all my Muslim brothers and sisters out there. Peace to all my Christian brothers and sisters out there. And peace to all my Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters out there. And everybody that watch the channel, man. All y'all good people. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all love and support, man. I'm trying to grow each and every day, man. Become a better person and just learn how to orchestrate my businesses, man, that I'm creating and putting out and bringing before y'all, man. Y'all all know that I got the programs, man. If you're looking for extra money on the side, man, go down to my links in the description box and go ahead and sign up. You know what I'm saying? Use your card, you know what I mean, to sign up because it's not free. And also, man, I'm selling products on my Amazon store, and I have everything you need from clothes to shoes to video games. Anything that you would love to have to provide for yourself or your family, I have it right there in my link. Just go in my Amazon store, and I really appreciate everything that y'all do within my brand, Billionaire Charlie, man. I strive to be the greatest on this YouTube thing, and I strive to be a great man in my community and all the people that are around. I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all, man, very, very dearly. I always want to let people know that, man, I do this because I feel like I need to give people my side of who I become, from being a street cat to being a guy that's knowledgeable and spiritual and understanding that change is always a great thing in our community. We can't gang bang and drug dealers for the rest of our life. We got to become part of the change. And that's what I am right now. I'm a changed man, becoming a better person for my community and everybody I touch through my videos. But today, man, we're going to talk about it, man. Nipsey Hussle, man. We're going to get back into it, man. The fall of Nipsey, man, and all the things that I've been gathering up and finding out information and stuff of that nature, and I'm going to present it right to you, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing a lot of stuff all over the internet, man, the weed team and stuff like that. A lot of government informant information and things on the David Gross thing about the properties and things of that nature, man. And when Nipsey Hussle went down, man, the first reaction was the Dr. Sebi documentary and all the things that was going on with that. It was tragic to all of us that are Nipsey Hussle fans, and more information just keep coming out, man. We also I seen footage. I don't know if it was a real footage or what, but I know how people edit it on the internet. But I did see the cowboy was getting jumped in jail and stuff like that, and I was trying to figure out, was he still protected by the 60s, or was they were they upset that he was snitching, or what was the case about there? Or was that like some fake thing they was putting on the internet? But I watched it, you know what I'm saying, it looked just like him. You know what I'm saying? I seen the police officer was grabbing him out of the cell and all of that. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be having some kidnapping charges and things of that nature. I'm trying to figure out if he was so in tight with Nipsey and Black Sound, why do he have to involve himself in those type of situations? You know what I'm saying? I would think he would be taken care of, you know what I'm saying? Maybe there's a little grudge or feelings behind him not going out of the store and running out there to get Nip. You know what I'm saying? Then I seen the interview, man. Everybody kept telling me to go watch it, man. The Firebug joint, man. And he was just talking deeply about some real stuff. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people trying to portray him as some type of bad guy because he was speaking on him running into Nipsey at the Mexican restaurant, and Nip was getting some green juice for his grandma, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And he had his daughter in the car, and Bang had his old lady with him or whatever. And they ran into each other, and they sat down. They was enemies for a while, and they chopped it up, and they talked about real things, man. They talked about the song "Bullet Ain't Got a Name," man. And Fight Bang was letting the world know that in those back-to-back situations that happened between him and Nip, one of his close people got knocked down. You know what I'm saying? Took him out of here. You feel what I'm saying? And he was just talking in the sense of trying to become a better man from doing, I think he said 12 years in jail, whatever, man. And the thing that I say about that, when you come back into the community, this is what I was saying about Alpo. When you come back, bro, you have to have the mentality of let's change the world around us, man. We can't change everything in one day, but let's spot the flame around us to get these young kids to get out of those situations. There's nothing wrong with being in affiliation with a group that's trying to do change. You know what I'm saying? But when we taking away our brothers and sisters, we got to understand what come with that. You know what I'm saying? So let's dig a little deeper. And he was talking about sometimes your biggest enemy could be the dude inside your house, not outside your house. And he was referring to the whole Eric Holder situation of Eric Holder doing what he did to Nip. For people to allow Eric Holder to come around in a comfortable sense, even though he had the snitch jacket on, he still was able to come around, you know what I'm saying, because he was affiliated with the 60s, you know what I'm saying. So he was coming around even though he wasn't supposed to come around. They didn't even smash him out, they let him live. You know what I'm saying? You a rat, you know what I'm saying? You a regular citizen now, you don't gang bang, live your life, get your hamburger, go ahead, bro. You know what I'm saying? But, like I say, jealousy, hatred, then conspiring behind all the scenes of all this, the paperwork they go with Nipsey Hussle, as far as his building, his clothing, and everything that's involved in him. And then we start to see all this backlash and people trying to put Firebug underneath the bus, but I'm not going to be the man to do that. Just because he talked to him a few hours before he was assassinated and took him down, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to accuse him of that. He wrote the statement up there, and I mean, it's good to have with strong enemies and stuff like that. He said it was exactly talking about him and how they chopped it up and how they was able to become bigger and better mans in their communities as OGs and respectable figures. And he was able to just let people know that he don't got no ill feeling against Nipsey. Because he could have got on that camera and say, man, forget Nipsey, and said a lot of nasty and distasteful things, but he didn't. He came up there as a strong black man, looked in that camera and say, bro, it's bigger than gang banging. You know what I'm saying? I love my homies and I respect them, but if I see a man standing for something righteous, I'm going to ride with him. Because when I was in that cell, it was us against them. You know what I'm saying? If y'all get my drift. The Crips and the Bloods, they had to bond together to protect themselves in those cells. Pelican Bay is what he said he was at, man. This man was dealing with real charges, real situations, man, and he understands that fellowshipping. The Black Panthers is what all these gangs come from. Originally, we supposed to be all as one. You know what I'm saying? Standing together, not tearing each other down, not killing each other, not hurting each other. Standing for each other, respecting each other, loving each other. But see, what we're getting all wrong is like, what I was trying to tell y'all before it all started, that the media was going to always spin it to be a gang banging thing. They was going to throw blood. They would have if he would have did this interview when the situation was going on, they would have came for his neck hard, really hard. It would have been uncomfortable in LA because they would have tried to pin it out to spin it to be him trying to be involved with Eric Holder and all of that to try to put him in a bind. When the man just came out, he did his time, he with his old lady, trying to live his life, he's trying to get better, he's making music. But like I say, the internet is a wicked place, man. They just put out the cowboy video. I don't know if it's real, I don't know if it's fake, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, I see Black Sound moving around. He got the Marathon store popping in different areas. He got the brand booming, you know what I mean? Was it Jay Stone doing this thing, man? You know what I mean? Pat, man, all the people that was on the Nipsey Hussle label doing their thing, and they being entrepreneurs within the company, and they just branching out and just doing what they have to do to represent Nipsey Hussle. And me, I am a great representative of my man. I love him to death, man. Nip was somebody that inspired me to do entrepreneurship. He inspired me to be a better and greater man. You know what I'm saying? So I respect homie, man. I kind of feel like I wish it wasn't him, bro. I say that every time I get on this thing because I feel like what he stood for was so strong in our communities. Like I say, man, a lot of people don't feel like he died on the scene. They feel like it was a situation like people with the Martin Luther King thing. People say he was still alive and it was some foul play. They believe Nip was still alive and there was some foul play. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people believe that because once the tapes came out of recordings of Nip and all this foul stuff that they was doing, people and agents watching him, recording him. Like, bro, it was a lot of stuff underneath the Nipsey Hussle thing, as we all can see with clear eyes, that this was some setup, evil, like it was some evil, dark stuff, man. And we can't be stupid enough to believe it was some gangbanging shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they using that. They, like, put it like this, they would have put that on Martin Luther King. They would have did that to Malcolm X. All our great leaders, they take down in some type of way, sexual harassment, some sexual stuff, some bullets, whatever they can find to tear us apart, bro. But at the end of the day, we going to keep saying justice for Nip, man, because it's not over yet. It's not over yet, bro. The story continues, bro. Long as we get on these YouTube channels and we talk to y'all people out here, we keep doing our research, we keep finding what we finding, man, and bringing it to the people, justice will be served for my mans, man. And we will never ever let it die, bro. Not ever, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep mobbing for him, man. Like I said, I had to check out the interview everybody was telling me about it, emailing me about it and stuff like that. It took me a little while to get to it, but at the end of the day, man, I felt where he was coming from, and I'm not going to throw him under the bus, man. Then we got the Big U's and the Whack 100s, man, which keep getting into the media with Nipsey Hussle name, and now it's becoming very distasteful to me, you know what I'm saying, because they putting people in situations that don't involve them, you know what I'm saying, and it's getting real despicable out there, man. But like I say, man, I just came to y'all with that, man. That was a dope interview. I really think bro was sincere, bro. And like I said, they say his best friend got hit up, involved into the gang banging thing that it was doing back and forwards, man. You know, so people was trying to say, oh, he got mad about it and, you know what I mean, sent somebody, you know what I'm saying? We don't know. But like I say, bro, I don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's Billionaire Charlie, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. I come to talk to y'all, chop it up. Get in the comment section and comment and tell me how y'all feel about the situation. And remember, man, can y'all please come out and support the channel, man. Donate to Billionaire Charlie or donate to my Patreon, you know what I'm saying? And all my links are at the bottom of the video. And have a great and wonderful day. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all.